you already kind of can't, even if that weren't a factor.
Yeah. Sure. Well, I like I said, I've been the one who's been paying for the house ever since we moved in. I work a full-time, and I try and pick up some side jobs here and there to,
But that was with her income too, right? Was she contributing financially?
No, not to the house.
So you guys were just really scraping by.
Well, what I tried to do was I tried to be the one that went out and worked to cover the bills, so that way she could stay home and focus on the baby and focus on school and not have to work.
You guys have one kid together?
Yeah. Yeah, we just had a son 7 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when you go out and work, you said, you kind of close that gap. When you go out and do other jobs, what type of jobs are you doing, and what are you bringing home in addition to your $4,000 a month?
Well, it's not consistent, but I go out and I do mechanical services on the side. So I could bring in anywhere from, I don't know, an extra grand to extra $3,000 a month.
Here's where I'm at. Okay, listening to what you're saying and kind of what it's been and what you're bringing in and the consistency or inconsistency of it all. With what George is saying, as it is, I think that your mortgage was already too high, assuming she wasn't contributing much financially there. And then, like George said, if you do this cash out refi, it's going to cause your monthly payment to go up. I don't think that you can handle that. You're going to sit and you're going to talk with a lawyer and you guys are going to figure this out. But if it were me, I'd probably try to walk away from this a clean break and get into something that you can afford monthly. That's 25% of your take home and is not contingent. One thing you don't want to do, and it's not just for you but anybody, you don't want to have to side hustle to pay your mortgage. If you're side hustling to make sure that you can afford your mortgage payment, something's wrong and you're out of balance.
Not sustainable.
Yeah, side hustling is to do extra things, like pay off debt and save for things, not to make sure you can clear your mortgage.
Hang on the line. We're going to send you a link to our divorce checklist from our friend Dr. John Deloney on the Ramsey Blog. This is The Ramsey Show. Whether you're just starting out at a card table like I did, or you're well on your way to becoming a multi-million-dollar company, NetSuite can help your team communicate across departments and plan ahead, like they do for Ramsey. More than 37,000 companies use NetSuite to know their business better. So try NetSuite and find out how they can help your business become even better. And right now, you can download NetSuite's free KPI checklist at netsuite.com/Ramsey.
Hey guys, are you ready for the secret to help you reach those money goals that you've been dreaming about? It's simple. You gotta get on a budget. With our budgeting app, Every Dollar, you'll get intentional with your money and build the habits that will make those dreams a reality. And we'll be with you every step of the way, from your first budget to that retirement home on the beach. Download Every Dollar for free on the App Store or Google Play. Remember, today, download Every Dollar for free on the App Store or Google Play today.
With more frequency than you know, I get calls and emails from people dealing with the recent loss of a spouse or a parent. You can hear the struggle and the heartache they've been experiencing. And at a time they should be grieving, what breaks my heart the most is the strain and tension they're going through because of money, especially when it's a situation that could have been avoided. If you have a family, it is your responsibility to have term life insurance. It is one of the things you do to show you care. And yes, this is an ad for Xander Insurance. But since this is one of the most effective ways I have to get my point across, so be it. For over 25 years, I've been telling you about the importance of term life insurance and protecting your family. Listen, you need to check out Xander.com or call them at 800-356-4282. I can't say it enough. Protect your family. It's what you're supposed to do. Go to Xander.com or call 800-356-4282.
Take us with you on your free iHeartRadio app for your music, radio, and podcast. And now, Traffic on Talk 650 KSDE.
The wind advisory across Cross Causeway on I-80 between West Sacramento and Davis right now, and southbound I-5 Elkhorn Rest area is closed right now due to no power. East and westbound Highway 50 in the Midtown area is slow. Northbound 99 backing up before 12th Avenue, the 50 transition. Some sluggish traffic on the northbound side of Cap City Freeway, Midtown to Exposition. Southbound slow from Hardin to the American River. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes. Mornings and afternoons, KFBK News Radio.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Let Express Employment Professionals help you hire for contract or full-time jobs. Forget about posting jobs, sifting through resumes, and interviews with unqualified applicants. Go to ExpressPros.com to find the location near you. That's ExpressPros.com.
Lexus of Sacramento announces the Al Certified Winter Collection Sales Event now through February 29th. Experience amazing in a certified Lexus that drives and performs like new. Lexus of Sacramento is at 2600 Fulton Avenue. LexusofSacramento.com.
Most folks don't realize this fact. Our country is only 4 missed meals away from chaos, and those meals can vanish fast. In a national emergency, fragile supply chains break down and will wipe grocery store shelves clean in a matter of hours. Before this happens, there's something you should do today. That's stock up on emergency food storage. My Patriot Supply is the company millions of American families trust for their emergency supplies. You should too. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com and secure their best-selling 3-month emergency food kits. Each kit contains delicious breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, averaging over 2,000 calories per day. My Patriot Supply also sells large solar generators, gravity-powered water filtration systems, off-grid room heaters for when the power goes out, heirloom seeds, and other survival necessities. Order by 3 p.m. and your items ship the same day, fast. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com right now. Those who know what's coming prepare before the chaos starts. MyPatriotSupply.com.
Simple Traditions Cremation Services is woman-owned and operated, specializing in green burials and human composting.
On the next Armstrong and Getty Show,
We'll check in and see if blowing up all those people and things in the Middle East has deterred anybody. I'm afraid it's probably not going to.
now more with Dave Ramsey on Talk 650 KSTE.
Come visit us and watch the show live. If that's your form of entertainment, is to watch people through glass, sit at a desk, and do a show that you could listen to on podcast, we'd love to have you. And people travel from all over just to hang out with us. We got 2 birthdays in the crowd today, Jade. This is how they wanted to celebrate.
And George gives out hugs to every single person.
Well, I joke that if you hug me, I'll break. Like I'm that weak and sensitive. So be careful. I go down easy. Well, Jade, we both love food.
We do.
And we both talk about money. And so we thought, what if we did a fun little segment on this show called Tacky or Hacky?
Yes.
This is where I throw out something that people do, maybe that we've done, and you got to give your take if it's tacky or if it's kind of a money hack.
I'm ready.
So this is restaurant edition today.
Restaurant edition.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
and you guys at home, if you're listening wherever and you're with someone or you want to talk to yourself, you let us know. Is this tacky or hacky? Taking extra stuff from restaurants for your house. Napkins, condiments, plastic utensils. What do you think?
I'm going to mostly go with tacky.
Mm.
I think there's a line here. All right?
Mine is, were they given to me?
Yes.
Or am I just grabbing a whole handful of condiments for the road?
Right. I was at Chipotle yesterday. I'm not taking... I only need 1 fork. I'm not taking 5. Because they have the nice plastic forks.
I will say, Chipotle's utensil game on point.
It's sturdy, right? And I didn't take... I will say sometimes I take a few extra napkins for the car, not for my home.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to admit that that's tacky.
I don't like Chipotle's napkins, to be honest. Like the brown cardboardy napkins,
The brown is
we can
not.
do better.
No, we
for a
can do
car
better.
situation. So
So
I'm gonna
tacky.
go mostly tacky, and it's hacky if it was given to you or if you're taking a reasonable amount.
Now I will save the chopsticks from...
I do that
because
too.
they usually give you maybe 1 extra one, and it's nice to keep it in the drawer just in case one time you order and they forget.
That's fair.
That's hacky.
We've got that. All right, next up, ordering your drink with no ice, I'm assuming in order to get more liquid. I'm going to go hacky on that one.
Hacky. Been there, done that.
That's not tacky at all.
And it avoids it from just getting super watered down if it takes you a while to drink it.
Now, this depends on the kind of
That
drink.
is not what
some
you do.
people, I feel like with a
Not
fountain
supposed to
drink, you
change
need some
lanes
ice
like
in there.
that.
It's just strange without it. And you can always refill it. You know what I mean? So it depends on the beverage.
Well, let's add an outlier here because people go to extremes. I might know someone in my family who would save a cup and bring it in the
Bring
next
it back
day
for a free refill?
and get a free refill.
That to me is tacky. That's beyond the moral line for me personally.
So are you calling my family members tacky,
I'm not
George?
going to report them. I'm just saying, if I did that, my wife would be like, really?
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I mean? There'd be some eye rolls.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
extended family, by the way, not Sam Warshaw.
Okay, next up, kids meals for older kids / teenagers. I'm going hacky.
I'm going to go hacky because, I mean,
Smaller portion,
Yeah.
cheaper price.
probably
Now-
the correct portion.
Well, what about if the menu says like 12 and below?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Even if the menu says 12 or below, here's the thing. I still, to this day, I'll go to Chick-fil-A and I'll order a kid's meal. And not one time have they been like, sir, is there children in the vehicle with you?
Does it? But I don't think it says that on their menu. But if you go to a restaurant, it'll say on the kids' menu like 12 and below.
Now, the fancier the restaurant, the less likely I am to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I don't need some of these portions, Jade, you've seen them.
Gargantuan.
I'm like, yo, we're eating for 3 over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got a little physique. I don't need that much.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I think it's hacky in most situations. But again, if they say, hey, kids only, I go, all right, no big deal. I'm not going to put up a stink about it.
What about, okay, again, sorry, I'm going rogue a little bit, James, because it's making me think of, like, trifling things that I've seen people do who shall remain nameless. All right, you go to the Mexican restaurant, they bring chips to the table that are usually free, it comes with the meal.
Yeah.
And you're really done with the chips, but you're like, I'll order another basket and I'll take this home.
Oh, the to-go chips scenario. All right, I'll go hacky on that one.
Is that hacky? I think I would say tacky on that.
I would do it just to take it to go. I would get the chips and be like, all right, I'm really done with the chips here. My entree's here. And these chips are going to go to waste. You know they're going to throw them out.
Yeah.
One would hope.
So you're saying it's the motivation behind it. If you didn't know there was going to be leftovers, you take them, but
Just
you
have
don't order it
revelation.
knowing you're not going to
They
get
don't
it.
recycle the chips off the table.
Yes, they do. Yes.
I got trust issues now.
I used to work on a cruise ship. Let me throw this out here. I used to work on a cruise ship. You know, you go out at each restaurant, they give you a basket of bread.
Yeah.
If you can, and you know, you rifle through it to pick the piece of bread you want. They will 100% save that bread and put it in somebody else's basket. You're welcome.
Now,
Gross, I know.
is that just cruise ship?
I'm gonna go with that's an everyday life, George.
I feel like the restaurants that I frequent, they wouldn't do that. They're too classy. And there's OSHA violations. There's too many issues that could go wrong.
Sam and I went to a restaurant a couple of weeks ago, and it was fairly nice. And when they brought out the bread basket, I could tell it had a lot of crumbs in it. There was a piece that looked like it had been broken off of the lavash. I was like, I'm not getting a good vibe about this bread basket.
Well, to be fair, I told you guys don't go to Applebee's after 10 p.m. And you did it anyway.
Well played, George Camel. Okay, let's keep going on this. Well played.
All right, next up, splitting meals, hacky or tacky. Okay, I do this, so I think it's hacky.
It's
I don't
tacky.
think it's tacky.
Here's where it gets hacky and tacky. Don't tell them you're going to split it, because some restaurants,
They'll charge you
They'll
for
charge
a split
you.
plate.
so don't tell them. Just eat it off each other's plate.
Yeah. Well, I like to get an entree. My wife will get an entree, and then we'll kind of eat half and switch
Yes.
or something.
Hacky.
And some restaurants, I mean, like, we'll get fajitas at one of these local Mexican places. It's tons of food in a fajita for one.
Yeah.
And my wife and I split that, and we have a great time. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not doing anything immoral.
Okay, but what about this? Alcoholic beverage, if you will, splitting one of those.
I mean, that's
Because
strange.
cocktails are expensive at a restaurant.
Yeah. I wouldn't split I'm trying to think of, I wouldn't split a soda.
Maybe a glass. Well,
The one thing I
sodas
have
have
done...
free refills, though, so you could split one.
Yeah, but then the server, that's tacky.
That's tacky. Splitting a soda so you get free refills, and then you each can have your fill of...
Because you're trying to avoid paying another $3 for your soda.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a cocktail is fine, because those are wildly expensive. There's no free refills on
Yeah,
cocktails.
and some people might not want to handle a full drink. Okay,
So that one's fair if it's alcoholic. If it's not, I think it's a little tacky.
well, tacky.
All right. Next up, ordering an appetizer or dessert only.
Tacky!
Yeah, I don't know what's
That should
wrong with
save
that.
money. Now, here's the
The
thing.
real hack is skip the dessert and get the entree.
Here's
That's what I do.
Well, here's where the motivation part of it comes in. Like, what was your motivation going in? So when you're getting out of debt, right, and you're like, I'm not going to spend a lot of money, and your friends are going out, but you're like, I'm not going to go out and spend money. I'll just go for the company. There's always a friend that feels bad, and it's like, I got yours. I'll get yours. So if you say yes, and you're like, I'm just going to get soup, or I'll just get the side salad.
Or I'll get a water, and then you're dipping your little grubby hands into those fries that we got.
Oh.
You know?
Hey.
There's
that's
another
tacky.
move.
I think if you're just honestly, like, I'm going out, this is all I want, definitely tacky. But if you have a motivation.
You know what's tacky, though, and I've been in this situation, is people go, well, we'll just split it all evenly, it'll be easier. And then I'm like, whoa, I didn't get the appetizer or the 3 cocktails. I got water and one entree.
I'm like, hold up.
You're not splitting this evenly.
I know, that's right. I'm
It's
like,
tacky to be the person who says, let's just split it evenly when you got the most.
That's because it's always the Michael Jordans and the LeBrons that say that, and I'm over here, the sixth man. I may not make what they make.
I'm Muggsy Bogues out here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
The sixth man does not make what the starting point guard makes. And so when you're out to dinner with your friends, you gotta think about that before you say, hey, let's just all split it, and you go and order the filet
That's
mignon,
fair.
George, like you did. I'm just kidding.
That's fair. Okay, last one. Getting soda at the soda fountain when you didn't order a soda. So you get the cup for water.
That's legit stealing.
That's tacky.
That's tacky.
But you know what I have done is right next to the water, there's a soda button. There's no syrup, it's just soda water.
All right.
I'll do that with a
I'm
cup of
with
water.
that.
It's still water.
Listen.
No syrup. I didn't cost the company any money with their paying for syrup.
For the OGs, you already know. You order water and lemons, and go ahead and put your own sugar in there.
I make my own little LaCroix. Like Chipotle, get the soda water, I squeeze a lime in there. You got a lime LaCroix for free.
Okay.
There's your Chipotle hack.
Listen, I think that it's tacky, but...
Thank you, Jay. This has been Tacky or Hacky Restaurant Edition. Hope you guys enjoyed that and budget for it, whether it is tacky or hacky. Think for yourself. Talk 650 KSTE.
Hey guys, it's Rachel Cruz. You've heard me talk about Christian Healthcare Ministries, a health cost-sharing ministry. Now I want you to hear from one of their members. Abby racked up a lot of doctor bills with a recent pregnancy, but she says CHM shared all of her eligible pregnancy-related medical expenses and were helpful through the whole process. That's Abby's CHM story, and it could be yours. Check out chministries.org/budget to see if CHM is a good fit for your family. chministries.org/budget.
With Valentine's Day coming up, show your family you love them by getting a will. I know that might sound weird, but stay with me. Making a plan to take care of your loved ones after you're gone can mean a lot. And now is the time to quit stalling and get it done. It just takes 20 minutes. Go to MamaBearLegalForms.com to complete your will today and save 20% with the promo code RAMSEY. That's MamaBearLegalForms.com and code RAMSEY.
Take us with you on your free iHeartRadio app for your music, radio, and podcast. Now, traffic on Talk 650 KSTE.
The wind advisory across Causeway on I-80 between West Sacramento and Davis right now. And southbound I-5 Elkhorn Rest area is closed right now due to no power. East and westbound Highway 50 in the Midtown area is slow. Northbound 99 backing up before 12th Avenue, the 50 transition. Some sluggish traffic on the northbound side of Cap Speed Freeway, Midtown to Exposition. Southbound slow from Arts to the American River. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes. Mornings and afternoons. KFBK News Radio.
Hey there, it's Pat Walsh from Bridgehaven Homes. I'm always telling you how they can help you. Well, their recent success stories include the seller who started a rehab, painted the interior, and then realized the project required a six-figure investment, not wanting the stress of a full-time job or the substantial cash outlay. They opted for a swift off-market cash offer with Bridgehaven Homes, who specialize in buying as-is properties to save you realtor commission. They'll give you a fair all-cash offer for your home instantly and save you a lot of headaches at the same time. Call Bridgehaven Homes, 916-545-2500. Go to bridgehavenhomes.com and please let her know Patrick sent you.
Having second thoughts about your first financial advisor? At Allworth, we know finding the right wealth partner can be try again. That's why so many clients come to Allworth for a fresh financial perspective. Because here, every client has a financial and investment strategy that's customized to their unique financial needs, not a cookie-cutter plan. Isn't your wealth worth a second look? Visit allworthfinancial.com or call 833-GO-ALLWORTH to schedule a free consultation with a Sacramento area advisor today.
Staples Print Big Sale means the more you print, the more you save. Get $20 off your print purchase of 100 or more, 50 off your print purchase of 200 or more, and 100 off your print purchase of 300 or more. Ends 2/10/24. See staples.com/print for details. Print more, save more at Staples.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples,